Capricorn, welcome to your check-in. We are taking a look at what is next for you. What is next for Capricorn? We're going to pull some tarot and then some oracle cards. Let's see what is next for Capricorn. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like something is going to lure you out of, possibly out of hibernation. Something is going to lure you out of stillness. Let's actually sit with that for a moment. I feel that there's something that you have been possibly fantasizing about, something that you've kind of been like vividly playing out in your mind, but not so much acting on. And I think you sense this. You sense this coming in. Okay, the Four of Swords is a very still card, and then the Three of Wands is also a card of I'm going to wait till it comes to me. And then to have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a solid opportunity, a solid thing coming into your energy sphere. It feels like you could sense, you may have manifested this, you may have been hoping and wishing. I'm hearing hoping, wishing, dreaming, wishing his kisses would start. Sorry, I didn't mean to sing. There is this sense of like, almost because it's hoping and wishing, which is there's like this, almost like this naive sense to it, like, oh, I just hope that this would come into my life, but I don't expect it because obviously you're a Capricorn, you're very sober, you're very, you don't dream openly a lot. You focus on the tangible things. And so this might have been like what almost feels like a childish hope or fantasy. And I think there is really something that is forming, and I'm very focused on this cloud, and I'm feeling almost like a fog forming around you and I'm like hearing laughing gas. What is that called? Is that called laughing gas? Why does that sound so weird? But like this sense of like something slowly creeping into your life, and before you know it, you're like giggly and you don't even know where it came from. One at a time, please. Checking in with Spirit now on that's what's next for you. So now we're checking in with Spirit on how to deal with that. Interesting. Okay, I'm getting immediately, I'm immediately getting the sense of, again, this gas, like a gaseous, I don't know. I'm questioning myself so much during this reading, and I think that might have to do with your energy. Like you question things a lot. Like you don't take things just as they come to you. You're more like, okay, but when's the other shoe gonna drop, right? And I feel this within conflict of like conflict in wanting to feel giddy and like childish excitement over something, but then also like trying to remain very serious. But that was a tangent. So this this experience that is headed your way that's going to creep in like gas. Um, it feels like you were in a state of healing, and it almost feels like this gas is just going to creep in, and you're still going to be very focused on the things that aren't working out, the things that are causing you headaches and heartaches, and you won't even notice taking off. Like I'm seeing like a hot air balloon. I'm seeing like the movie Up, like the balloons. It's like, you know how many balloons get added to that house until it's just that last one that causes it to take off, to lift off. But before that, it's still very tied to the solid ground. But it's like just one balloon can make a difference and really, with the force of all the other balloons, then take off together. That's what I'm seeing here. Like there's this slow buildup that is so minute that you barely notice it until it propels you forward, until you're like, whoa, and here we go. And then you're going to be very motivated and very much on board with this, and you're going to be very excited. Okay, see, I wanted to hold my horses. I was not going to go there, but I did get that song, Hoping and Wishing. I was picking up on some romantic vibes here and some fear around romance and opening up and trusting again. And now I rolled my astro dice. We have Scorpio, a very passionate sign. We have the 7th house of relationships, and we have Pluto, which also rules Scorpio. So there's a deep transformation that is happening when it comes to how you interact in and with relationships. And I think there may have been a phase where you were healing and dealing with other people in all kinds of relationships, not just romantic, was just a little bit overwhelming. But you held on to like, oh, but at some point, you know, it would be nice to have a partner, and there's like this optimism that is creeping in, and it is slowly drowning out this conflict of fear and hesitation, and it's really going to propel you to move forward, and it's going to get you a little bit fired up to want to explore your options again. That's exciting for you. Let's take a look at what Spirit suggests you focus on in order to get more in contact with them or your higher self. We have light. And I like this because, yeah, I think you're coming out of like a very heavy and kind of dark energy. And that's the thing. So Scorpio and Pluto are very heavy, dark energies, but they're heavy and dark because they kind of they work through things so that you can then rise to the top again, so that you transmute the darkness and then are ready to face the light again. So I love this. Focus on the light, focus on light work, focus on being positive and motivating yourself. Let's get another oracle card. For Capricorn. And what is next? Night vision. Yeah, you are definitely, you were in, and look at how we have night vision with the 4 of Swords, which is, you know, this statue-like person that has their eyes closed. It's like you've been in the darkness for so long that your eyes have adjusted, and now you can see where the light is bleeding into the cave that you're in so that you can get out. And so because it is completely dark and you're just focusing on like that childish hope, right? That one spot of light, you don't even realize how much progress you're making. It's like you're in this cave, you're walking up these steps, but it's completely pitch dark around you. So you don't realize that bit by bit, balloon by balloon, you've been climbing up like 500 stairs, and you don't have the sight to recognize that you've climbed that far, but you're getting closer and closer to the exit of the cave. I love it when these cards come together, which they always do, so that's why I love them. Okay, let's get one more oracle card to close this out and get you some motivation. Overall, I think your spread is very much like you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of adjusting, and I don't think it was easy. I think you did it on your own, and there is definitely going to be some energy. I can't tell you exactly what this Ace of Pentacles is. You know what? We can pull a card in that. Let's pull a card on that. But it's going to be different for everyone. But let's see. What is this Ace of Pentacles? But it is definitely something that's kind of like a sweetness that is added to your life, that is external. A sweetness. This is the Six of Cups, which is a very sweet card. It is just coming out of that heavy energy. It just feels like this Ace of Pentacles is going to be just a return to childlike hope and to a sense of innocence that really is hard to regain on your own. So I think somebody else or something else, a situation is going to step into your life that bit by bit really kind of brings you back to a lighter state of life. Also, this can indicate like a healing of a childhood wound. This can indicate an apology. This can indicate a kind of like a soul connection coming in, like a true friend that really is like very, very kind and sees you in a very fresh light that helps you view yourself that way as well. People trample over flowers, yet only to embrace a cactus. And it says nope. But the sentiment of this card is very much like, other people don't always get it right. And I think you have to figure out where your boundaries lie. And I think you've done that. I think you spent a lot of time doing that. The yellow stands out. We have the yellow with the Chariot. You're definitely ready, and Spirit is urging you to move forward with that lightness. We have the yellow in the Three of Wands, and we have the yellow in the Six of Cups. Spirit is urging you to really move forward with some optimism and with excitement. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Let go of the past. Use healing crystals to help facilitate the process of letting go. Try rutilated quartz, schmirky quartz, aquamarine, or citrine. And I think that, like I said, this is it to help facilitate the process. I was thinking like transmute. You've been doing so much work when it comes to transmuting. And I mean, as an earth sign, along with these like plutonic energies that we got with this reading, that's what you do. You kind of mold things over. I'm thinking of compost, right? Things that people throw in the compost. It's trash to someone. And as an earth sign, you're able to transmute that garbage and turn it into really fertile soil. I stumbled so much over my words in this reading, which I think just kind of goes to show that You're overthinking. There was a lot of like self-questioning and overthinking, and possibly just like not even feeling that comfortable with voicing your thoughts because you've been very, very much focused on your solitude. So try and get more comfortable with that. Like I said, we have definitely a strong transformation when it comes to how you move within relationships. And I think that's really setting you up for a lot of success. And what you want to take with you on these next steps is a lot of optimism and a lot of excitement. I think you're headed definitely in the right direction. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope I get to read for you again sometime. Till then, take care.